Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
It's caught downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make it play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Williams will pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow score. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. Keeps the legs moving. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Trying play action. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Florida State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Fast motion from the offense. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Just ran over it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now. There are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On for the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. Florida State, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Going up top on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Florida State, 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Bubba, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Going deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Ohio State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Williams looking for a man. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Noles in the hurry up. Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
42. Florida State, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49. Florida State, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Williams will pass. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. that lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Inside a minute to go here in the third.
Second down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Stands in and takes the hit. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long...
To carry. The running back.
Country Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To throw, it's Andrews. Using the quick game. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A third and long coming up here. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The give as they work on that clock. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? Win. In.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you...
And the diving catch down the right side. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to fight. This one out. They'll throw it on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.